Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've been thinking about making a little series or like multiple episodes of something that I'm very passionate about, and one thing that I'm very passionate about is cooking. So starting this week and moving on, I don't know how many weeks, I will be making videos on just me cooking like different foods that I really enjoy. So this week I will be making chicken noodle soup. With COVID-19 and going into the fall, which leads into the winter, starting to get colder out, people are more likely to get sick. So this is something that growing up, my mom would make during this time of year to just, help relieve colds, flus, whatever you have. Also, if you have any recommendations of any foods that you would like to see me cook, please leave them down in the comments and I'll check them out and see if I can cook them. I'm a self-taught chef, so. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be prepping the soup by just dicing up these vegetables. Now, I personally don't like my vegetables too chunky in a soup, so I'm going to start by halving the celery. And then after that, I will dice these up. So after you're done chopping up your vegetables, they should look something like this, depending on how you cut your vegetables. Alright, so the next step after you chop your vegetables is you want to saute them in a big old pot. So I'm going to stick some butter in this and then put my vegetables in this and cook it for roughly about 5-10 minutes. Also, like the type of butter that I use Country Crock plant-based butter. This one is actually avocado. It's made from avocados. So I really like it. I think it's actually more flavorful than just regular butter. So personally, I recommend plant-based avocado butter. So while the butter is melting, I'm gonna stick in some herbs, some rosemary, thyme, and sage. Basically just like herbs that you would use for poultry, chicken. Once the butter starts to bubble, that's when you want to start to add your vegetables. Okay, so I just put some salt and pepper and olive oil into the pot, and now I'm just gonna let this simmer and saute for roughly 5 to 10 minutes. So I put in chicken broth just to barely submerge the vegetables and this the herbs that I just put in, and let that reduce down just a little bit to get all the flavor out of those herbs. Every now and again you just want to stir it just to make sure that everything is incorporated. Okay, now I'm gonna add the remainder of the chicken broth that I have. And now I'm just gonna let that simmer for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. While that is simmering, I'm gonna go and prep my chicken. Now another secret for chicken noodle soup is to get rotisserie chicken. At this point, it's cooked enough where you can take your bundle of herbs out. So I'm gonna do that right now. No longer needed. Oh, it smells so good. Now the final step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my chicken and my noodles in the noodle soup and let the noodles cook and absorb all the flavors of the broth. I'm also using elbow pasta, and I like smaller pastas when I'm dealing with soups, so that's why I chose this one. Perfect. Okay, and after you let it simmer for roughly 20 minutes, you are done. I may be a little bit biased, but I think this looks absolutely delicious. Okay, we're gonna do a little taste test to see how well I did. Some chicken in there. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Although I did burn my mouth because that is very hot. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me cook. I know I enjoyed cooking because I'm really passionate about it. So please like, subscribe, comment, and maybe share if you like it that much. But thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. I'm too far away to hit the camera. Okay, I'm gonna hit it now.